You're about to drop serious money on Sony's newest OLED thinking it's the perfect TV, right? Here's what the salespeople won't tell you. The Bravia 8 II looks incredible in the store, but there are some hidden details that could make or break your decision. I've spent weeks testing this thing, and I'm about to show you exactly what you're getting into. Some of this might surprise you, and some of it might even change your mind. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below. Which TV are you using right now? And what problems are you facing with it? Let's get into it. Sony just released the Bravia 8 II, and everyone's calling it a flagship killer. It's got that fancy QD-OLED panel, the picture quality looks stunning, and the price tag definitely reflects its premium status. But is it worth your hard-earned cash? Or are there issues hiding beneath that gorgeous display? Let me break down everything you need to know. First, let's talk about what makes this TV special. The Bravia 8 II uses QD-OLED technology, which is basically Sony's way of combining the best parts of OLED and quantum dot displays. What does that mean for you? Colors that pop off the screen while staying incredibly accurate. We're talking vibrant reds, deep blues, and greens that look like they were pulled straight from nature. The blacks are perfect. Absolutely perfect. When you're watching a dark scene in a movie, those black areas aren't glowing or looking grayish like cheaper TVs. They're true black because OLED pixels turn completely off. This creates contrast that makes everything on screen look more realistic and immersive. Here's where Sony really stepped up their game. The Bravia 8 II is about 50% brighter than the previous model. That might not sound like a huge deal, but trust me, it matters. If your living room gets a lot of sunlight, older OLEDs would struggle and look washed out. This one handles bright rooms way better. HDR content, those movies and shows with extra brightness and color information, really shine on this display. Explosions pop, sunsets glow, and you're getting way closer to what the director intended you to see. The picture quality out of the box is something special. Most TVs need hours of tweaking and calibration to look their best, but Sony did their homework here. You unbox it, plug it in, and the image already looks natural and balanced. Skin tones look like actual human skin, not orange or pink like some TVs make people look. Details in bright scenes stay sharp, and details in dark scenes don't disappear into muddy shadows. Sony's processing is doing a lot of heavy lifting here, making sure everything looks clean without that artificial, over-sharpened look some brands love. Now here's something wild that most people don't expect. The screen itself is the speaker. Sony calls it Acoustic Surface Audio Plus. And it's not just a gimmick. They've got actuators behind the panel that vibrate the screen to create sound. Why does this matter? Because the sound comes directly from where the action is happening on screen. When someone talks on the left side, the sound comes from the left. When there's an explosion in the center, you hear it right there. It creates this incredibly immersive experience that regular speakers mounted below the screen just can't match. The clarity is excellent. Voices come through crisp and clear, and the detail in sound effects is impressive. The bass is good, though not the deepest you'll ever hear. For most people, the built-in sound will be more than enough without buying a separate sound system. The TV comes loaded with connectivity options: 4 HDMI ports, USB ports, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. Everything you need to hook up your gaming console, streaming devices, sound systems, and whatever else you want to connect. Setup is straightforward, and Sony's interface is clean and easy to navigate, even if you're not tech-savvy. But let's talk about the things Sony doesn't plaster all over their marketing materials. If you're a serious gamer with multiple consoles, here's something important. Only 2 of those 4 HDMI ports support 4K at 120 Hz. That's the high refresh rate that makes games look incredibly smooth on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. 2 ports is fine for most people, but if you've got multiple gaming systems and want them all running at peak performance, you'll need to do some cable swapping. It's not a deal breaker, but it's worth knowing before you buy. The brightness is impressive compared to older Sony OLEDs, But here's the catch. When you stack it up against Samsung's S95F, Samsung's TV gets brighter in HDR content. For most viewing, this won't matter. But if your room is flooded with sunlight, or you're obsessed with having the absolute brightest highlights, Samsung edges ahead here. The Bravia 8 II is still plenty bright for most situations, just not the champion in this specific category. There's this thing with the picture modes that some users noticed. Sony includes a professional mode that's supposed to be super accurate for film lovers. The problem is, it looks too dark for a lot of people. It's technically correct, but it doesn't feel right in normal viewing conditions. Most people end up switching to cinema mode, which brightens things up while keeping that natural, accurate look Sony is known for. It's a minor thing, but if you buy this TV expecting professional mode to be perfect, you might be disappointed until you switch modes. And then there's the elephant in the room: the price. This is a flagship TV with a flagship price tag. You're paying premium money for premium features. There are cheaper OLED options out there that'll give you great picture quality for less cash. The question is whether Sony's better processing, brighter panel, and innovative sound system are worth the extra money to you. For some people, absolutely. For others who are budget conscious, there are solid alternatives that cost hundreds less. So who should actually buy the Bravia 8 II? If you want a TV that looks incredible right out of the box without spending hours in settings menus, this is perfect. If you're a movie lover who cares about accurate colors and natural pictures, Sony nailed it. If you don't want to buy a separate sound system and still want immersive audio, that acoustic surface technology is genuinely impressive. If you have a bright living room and were worried about OLED being too dim, this one handles light better than most. But if you're a hardcore gamer with 3 or 4 consoles, those limited 120Hz ports might frustrate you. If you want the absolute brightest HDR possible, Samsung might be a better fit. And if budget is tight, there are excellent TVs for less money that'll still make you happy. Here's my honest take after living with this TV. The Bravia 8 II is one of the best OLED TVs you can buy in 2025. The picture quality is stunning, the colors are accurate, those perfect blacks make everything look premium, and the sound is shockingly good for built-in speakers. Sony fixed the brightness issues that plagued older models. Yes, it costs serious money. Yes, there are minor limitations with HDMI ports and peak brightness compared to some rivals. But if you can afford it and you want a TV that'll look incredible for years to come, this is a solid choice. It's not perfect. No TV is, but it's damn close for most people. If this helped you figure out whether the Bravia 8 II is right for you, smash that like button and subscribe for more honest tech reviews. Drop a comment and tell me if you're Team Sony or if you're looking at a different brand. I'm breaking down all the latest TVs and tech so you can make smart decisions without getting burned. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.